Good morning, guys. Welcome back. I know today I was a little late to the stream. I actually just overslept. I was up pretty late last night, actually, just watching the price action of the coin, dealing with a couple things, but just wanted to give another quick update today on what's going on with the price. Seeing a couple of good factor things that I've seen with this line here, but we just got to wait and see. I still think the coin's going to go down. Mainly for the fact is the Jasmy developer wallets are still suppressing the coin. If you go in and you actually look, they're still selling as we're buying, so they're still using the liquidity to do their thing. So I know there's been a lot of fear and FUD spreaded on Twitter, on different channels, and there's just some people that have hidden agendas. So I made a post yesterday on Twitter exposing some of that. And you got to understand, people they're very greedy and they want to make money. So they're going to utilize fear to manipulate your emotions into making a decision that you shouldn't make. So, I'm very cautious of that. You can say that I'm a bear and I'm a bull when it comes to when I talk on Twitter and what I say, and it's because there's good things and bad things to both sides. So there's nothing wrong with trying to make money, but at the same time, manipulating people's emotions, that's not a good thing. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on that and just sort of explain. I don't believe in trying to get people to sell out of fear, and you'll see that on the Twitter channels. So just try to avoid that when you see that. We know what the coin is. We know where it's going because how solid of a project it is. So the best thing to do is just to continue to hold on. Even if the developer do push it down, or even if people sell in fear, the developers can actually push the coin back up. They have a target price. We see the holders growing in numbers. If you look, they're now at 19,323. And as the coin started to drop, the holders actually started to increase. So that's a good thing. That's another reason why they're pushing the coin down, is because they want a low entry point for these new investors to come in and buy. I mean, we seen some massive purchases yesterday, and literally them sell walls just come up, stopping the coin from rising, and that's just part of their plan. So you have to look at the coin from all angles on what's happening with the price drop. But you also have to keep in mind, you have people that's going to try to make money off of you too. So they don't want you holding per se, because then if you don't hold, the coin will drop down further and give a better better position to a lot of these bigger whales that are wanting to buy in, and they're just going to utilize that, which is nothing wrong with that. But just don't listen to the fear or the FUD that is being spread. And some people are going to be emotional, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, when it comes to money, people are very tied into money. I'm one of the people. Money doesn't mean nothing to me. I mean, I gave my job up just last year and turned down a higher paying job because I wanted to do something that helped people. And this streaming stuff is just one avenue of me trying to help people. My heart's desire is to see people, one, come to Jesus, and if that offends you, that's fine. The other one is to give people clean water in Africa. That's where I'm at. I'll be going to Malawi in May. I'll be over there. I'll be over there to actually, I will take videos and post videos on my Twitter channel so you guys can see this is what I do. I help people. But that's what this channel is for, is to continue to educate you guys, to continue to talk about the coin. I'm not going to be doing this coin forever. I'm actually going to be moving over to other coins. XYO will be my next coin that I'm going to be transferring to. Even though I'm invested in Jasmy, I still make a video every now and then on Jasmy, but I'm going to be bouncing around other coins just to provide some valuable feedback with other coins. But we do look like it looks like the volume's right around 110. It's stabilized on the volume. It looks like it wants to go up, but I just don't think it's going to go up until the devs are ready to allow it to go up. So, like I said, if you've invested and you bought in and you're new to Jasmy, welcome to the team. There's a lot of good people on the Twitter channels that you can listen to and follow, and those that just spread fear. The best thing to do is just block them, because more likely that they're doing it with a hidden agenda. So. But we got a good future ahead of us, guys, and we just need to continue to stay positive. If you need to turn your phone off and just not look at it for a couple months, come back a couple months later, you'll see where the coin is then. But this coin is several years in the making, and it's several more years it's going to take to get where it needs to be. So I ask that you continue to just to learn and grow, and if you have questions, just ask me. I can tell you that some of the wallets that I was looking at here today, some of these bigger wallets, they have been just spreading out the transfers into smaller wallets, like right around to like 20 million, 30 million amount coins. So if you're trying to follow where all of these wallets are coming from and suppressing it, it's going to take time. You have to go into the deployer wallet and literally go step in step just to be able to find those wallets. So it's not even worth your time to go in and actually try to find what they're doing. Just know they're doing it, but they're doing it for a purpose. They need more investors. They need more holders. They have a roadmap, and they are introducing the coins into the market like they said they were going to do with the roadmap and the whitelist. It was all in there from the beginning. So if you're new to Jasmy, just study the roadmap, study the whitelist. That's all I can really tell you. There's enough information in there in Etherscan for you to see where the coins are actually being transferred out to that you could follow. As far as a couple other news releases, if you're following other channels on Twitter, there is some coins that you might want to keep your eye on. If you go into some of these wallets and you look to see where it's at, Jasmy was actually called out on Twitter from a few different companies. X-Road is one of them, XRLT Limited. If you look them up on Twitter, they're actually partnered with Jasmy. They actually made a post about it. They were just listed yesterday on one of the exchanges, so they're a good coin to follow and track if you are new to the Jasmy team. So just keep an eye on them as well, and then continue just to do your research. And I think you guys will have a lot of success with this coin in the long term if you continue to hold. I still believe that it's going to go down just because of the wall suppression that I'm seeing. What that price may be, I wouldn't stress about it too much. We got the war fear and everything that's being spreaded with Ukraine and Russia. So if something does happen, expect it to drop. It's just going to drop. So things do change over time, and we know all good coins had same things happen to them, just like Jasmy. They dropped. People were upset, but then they went back up, and you just got to give it time. We're in that same stage. We're in the beginning of something big and good. So just have patience, and you guys will see success. So, but when it comes to money, just don't be looking at your wallet or your account, and that's just going to get you in a bad mood, and you don't want to be in a bad mood. I mean, that just spreads to everyone else when you're in a bad mood. So positivity, breeds success. Negativity does not. Negative people, they just have a tendency to rub off on others. And one, why would you want to be around someone negative anyway? You want to be around positive people. So that's why I'm always positive. If you guys wonder why, you hardly ever see anything negative from me. It's because people need the positivity. And this is a good coin. This coin's going up. So there's nothing to fear about it. There's nothing to worry about it. So, and if it comes back 2 years later and the coin hasn't risen that much, then you can point the finger at me, and look, I'll straight up admit, but it's not going to happen. Do your research, and you'll find out it's a solid coin with a great future. And I think if you in and you stay in now, you're going to be very wealthy in the later. So, but just keep hodling on, and I'll keep making these videos. And the next video I'm going to make will be a little bit more in depth. I'll put it in the header of what it's going to be, about. I do have some things wrote down that I would like to discuss more in depth that I'll take time to show you guys on. But the buying and the selling still looks good as far as the buy orders coming in. But just be ready for it to drop, because I still feel like it's gonna keep going down. So if not, that's great. If it does, that's just what it is. So, but if you haven't liked my my YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. If you follow me on Twitter, thank you. Appreciate your guys' support and the encouragement. And feel free to speak up if you have questions. Be more than happy to make more videos for you guys, and just to educate you. And that way you can make better buying and trading decisions for yourself, because that's really why I'm doing this, is for you guys. So, but appreciate it, and